Welcome to a word of hope for Monday of the 28th week in Ordinary Time. My name is Father Brian Walker. It's interesting the reading that we have today. We hear Paul beginning this reading by saying who he is, and not only that, but what he is. He tells them that he's Paul, but he also says that he is a slave of Jesus Christ. We live in a country where racial differences are very, very, very important to some people. We keep saying that we're trying to get away from that. But the fact that he says that he is a slave to Jesus Christ says something. And it speaks volumes to different people, depending on who you are, where you come from, and what your background is. Speaking from my own background, to hear the whole idea of slave and slavery says so much because it speaks of something that we would much rather get away from. And yet, some people still have a tendency to think that slavery or indentured servants or people working for us for nothing is okay. Some people see themselves as being privileged. Paul is saying that he is not privileged because he is a slave of Jesus Christ. And he says that any of us who counts ourselves as followers of Jesus Christ, we have been made so. Why? Because we have given in to Jesus, to his ideas. We've given in to his preaching, and we have become apostles. Why? Because we want to be completely of Jesus Christ. But that says so much about who we are and what we are called to proclaim in our own lives. It's a challenge, and sometimes it can be a difficult challenge. So much is going on in our country, so much is going on in our individual cities. I'm here in Chicago, and we have a big problem with the whole migration. Where do we put people? Some people saying, get rid of them. Some people saying, let's help them. And I keep saying to myself, what is it that Jesus wants me to do? Am I called to be a slave? Am I called to submit to Jesus? I think in many ways, but it's a challenge because I have to go past my own insecurities. I have to go past my own problems, but to understand that I am completely Jesus's. In other words, I have to remember not only who I am, but whose I am. I think it's a question for all of us. Do we truly know whose we are? Amen.